the giant black T-Rex named Shadow. With scales as dark as midnight and eyes glowing amber like the setting sun, Shadow looked terrifying to most. But behind that enormous frame and powerful roar was a gentle heart that beat for the most vulnerable creatures of all. Unhatched dinosaur eggs. Shadow roamed the land not to hunt, but to protect. He had once lost his own nest to a fire sparked by a volcanic tremor. Since then, he made it his mission to guard eggs across the jungle, no matter the species. One morning, as sunlight filtered through the thick trees, Shadow heard sharp cries echoing from a distant hill. Racing toward the sound, he discovered a nest of baby Triceratops eggs under attack. A group of mischievous oviraptors had surrounded the nest, their claws already reaching in. The mama Triceratops had gone off to drink, and the eggs were defenseless. Shadow let out a mighty roar that shook the treetops and sent a flock of birds scattering into the sky. The oviraptors panicked and ran in every direction, dropping 2 stolen eggs as they fled. Carefully, Shadow approached the nest. Using his massive snout and the tip of his claw, he gently rolled the eggs back into place, making sure they were snug and safe. Just then, the mother Triceratops returned. At first, she braced for a fight, but when she saw her eggs unharmed and Shadow standing protectively beside them, her stance softened. She nuzzled his leg in silent thanks. Over time, Shadow became known as the guardian of the jungle. The other dinosaurs began to see him not as a predator, but as a protector. He'd patrol different regions daily, checking in on nests and scaring off any threats that came too close. One afternoon, high above the valley cliffs, Shadow noticed a frightened pteranodon flapping her wings helplessly. A recent earthquake had loosened her cliffside nest, and her eggs were teetering dangerously on the edge. Without a second thought, Shadow began to climb the steep rock facia site no one had ever witnessed. His claws dug deep into the rock, and though his size made the climb risky, his will was unshakable. With a powerful yet gentle motion, Shadow reached the nest just in time. He steadied it with his head, then carefully repositioned the eggs one by one into a safer nook within the cliff. The mother pteranodon squawked with relief and hovered beside him, her wings brushing his shoulder in gratitude. From that day forward, Shadow was beloved by all. He became a symbol of strength, compassion, and unity across the land. Young dinosaurs would dream of growing up to be like him, brave and kind. Wherever there were eggs in danger, Shadow wasn't far behind, his mighty form emerging through the trees like a silent guardian angel. Even the fiercest storms couldn't shake the peace Shadow brought to the jungle. If you loved this heartwarming dinosaur tale, don't forget to like and follow our channel for more magical stories.